let's go into game number 3. Alright. And it looks like Skyline has picked Tau Cross for game number 3. Our standard old school map, as Awa does like to include some in the map pool for his events. So let's just jump right into it. Once again, this is the Altitude Nation Wars. Please do support Nimbly Games. Go to altitudegame.com and check it out. I mean, the game itself is actually free, so yeah, just go to the site, check it out if you like it. I think if you subscribe, you just get like more stuff or something. Anyway, in the top right, as the brown Protoss, we do have Choosy, and as the green Terran in the top left, we do have Skyline. So yeah, Nimbly Games, man, they're pretty awesome. I believe they've put in $500, I believe is the prize pool. Man, there's like so many events now, I'm not even not even sure about all the prize pools, but I believe that is correct. Anyway. Alright, good. So Pylon in the base. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a pretty early scout, scouting after Pylon. You can in PvT you don't have to scout this early. Obviously PvZ you do, but PvT after gateway, even after gas, even after core, depending on your build, they can all be fine. Depends on the map as well, of course. And unfortunately for Choosy, he's gonna scout in the wrong direction, so the early scout isn't really going to allow him to do anything silly like a gas steal or something like that. Anyway, Skyline's also gonna scout with the depot SCV. Is he No, he's not 14 CCing. No, he's just gonna make a barracks. Okay, I misread the timing there. So nothing fancy from Choosy. Choosy's gonna get in here, he's gonna see nothing and go in the right direction. So Skyline, even though he sent a later scout, is gonna get a scout into Choosy's base first, which is, well, it's quite nice for him. And doing a nice little SimCity here, or not really SimCity, but like a little building arrangement. Of course, that allows him to micro against Elton there, just in case Choosy's doing anything silly this game. But it looks like he's not. And there's the Cybernetics core. So we could see a nice long PvT here. Although, I don't know, man, Tau Cross feels pretty nice for Terran in TVP. Basically, there's no real good open space on the map for Protoss to engage. It's just like a lot of narrow paths. Well, not really narrow, but like not. There's like no big open middle like there's like on Fighting Spirit or something. So yeah, it's a pretty nice map for pushing. Anyway, although to be fair, your third base is pretty open, so it's a little bit difficult to take. You have to kind of have a decent amount of units to take that third. You can't just get a very easy third like you can on some other maps. So like the Flash style, you know, turtle up on 3 bases and get 2-1 doesn't quite work on this map, I think. Although having said that, I mean, Tau Cross isn't being used when that build was invented, so maybe it does work. Maybe someone needs to try it. And looks like, we have a 2-fact. Ladies and gentlemen, Skyline gonna bust out a bit of cheese of his own, and it looks like Choosy is really trying to get this SCV. Oh, very nice. And will he escape with the probe? He does. Choosy snapping that SCV's neck. I don't even know what happened there. I guess that was a scouting SCV. Was that the scouting SCV? Yeah, that was a scouting SCV. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. But what is Choosy doing? Okay, he's gone for 2 gateways. This is good. This is good. Now, is he gonna get a robo, or is he going to just expand behind this? If he gets a robo, he'll basically have hard countered the 2-fact. 2-gate robo just demolishes 2-fact. But if he expands, it's still also quite good. But obviously, he'll have a much later ob, so he has to be a little bit careful about these spider mines. And looks like he's adding 2 more dragoons, and is he gonna build a robo? No, he's gonna build a pylon. Okay, so it seems like he's just gonna 2-gate expand here. I don't see any robo. Anyways, another depot, and looks like going to do the standard stuff. One machine shop, making some vultures with mines. Now, is he gonna wait for a third tank, or is he just gonna go with 2? That is the question. And the other question, of course, is how good is Choosy's Dragoon control? Because even though he's gone for 2 gates, he's still going to have some nice micro to deal with this. And it looks like skzlime's just going to poke out here with before the second tank comes. He's basically kind of pretending like it's an FD at this point. So yeah, everything that Choosy sees now is normal for an FD. That vulture might be a little bit fast though for a normal FD. I'm not 100% sure, but as soon as he sees the second tank, he should be aware of what's going on. However, he has picked off most of the Marines, taking off the other vulture, and forcing all the mines to be laid in the beginning. Looks like he's going for a mine drag. Doesn't quite get it. And, oh, nice move. Sniping that mine as well. But he's got to be careful. Looks like his Dragoons are actually quite damaged. He's going to snipe the last Marine, snipe the SCV. So, skzlime down to just the 2 tanks and the Vulture. So, very nice control from Choosy. And looks like he has a probe here ready to expand. But just going to hold off on that for now. He's got to be very, very careful when he does this. Oh, taking a hit there from a spider mine. Wanted to snipe the Vulture, and it looks like he's going to go after one Sea Shank. Not quite going to get it. And he's going to have to back up, and the third Dragoon coming in, but it looks like Choosy is going to fall back. Although he has basically stopped the 2-fact. So, looks like skzlime getting Vulture speed, getting some more Vultures, and thinking about expanding. Is he? No, he's just going to repair his tanks. But Choosy has expanded. And probably should be getting a robo. There it is. And looks like skzlime is going to go again here with a 2-fact. Choosy's got to be careful not to get stuck. These goons are not high health. Oh man, he snipes both vultures, but loses 2 goons in the process. Now, these tanks are all repaired back to full health. 3 tanks against 3 goons. Yeah, the goons do have to run away. And oh, nice target firing by skzlime. Choosy might want to just hold position and snipe that guy. Nope, just going to run away. 2 more dragoons coming in here, but this is a little bit dangerous for Choosy. Oh, but 1 tank getting ahead of itself. He can snipe that one. Nope, he's just going to back up. And go and retreat to his comrades there. Looks like he's going to try and do another mine drag, but the Dragoon does get taken out first. Is he going to go for it again? He's going to go for a mine drag. This could be huge! Oh, nice! Mine drag there, severely damaging those tanks, and oh, very, very nice. Now, there is 1 Sea Tank left, but there's a lot of vultures. Now, there are going to be 2 factories worth of vultures being rallied here, and they do have speed now, as well as mines, so this actually could be quite difficult for Choosy to hold off here. This follow-up harassment, because he did sacrifice all of his Dragoons. He's going to lose a lot of probes here now, and more units are coming in. It looks like, where'd the Sea Tank go? It looks like the Sea Tank is going to retreat, since it is in the red health, but oh man, losing a lot of probes. Looks like 1 probe has killed a vulture. That is a baller probe, and looks like Choosy's got to put the guys back on minerals. More vultures are moving in. And where's the... Oh man, he still doesn't have an observer, so these vultures are just going to be so annoying. Even though Choosy held off the 2-fact decently, he is not in the best position right now. And the expansion of skzlime is almost finished. So Choosy's going to have to wait for his observer to move out here. I mean, he can try and do some goon dancing, but it's a little bit risky. I mean, there are a lot of mines here, and you know, if the goons just... If a stray vulture shot actually hits a Dragoon, they'll just bug out, so... it's actually quite risky to do something like that. I think it's a good idea to just wait for the observer. Interestingly, that's quite a fast armory from skzlime. He's getting +1 here. So I'm not sure exactly what his follow-up plan is. And it looks like Choosy actually did try to just poke out here, but he did take a mine hit, so... He's actually not doing the dancing. He's just like inching forward. Choosy, do you not know how to clear mines? Oh no, okay, looks like the observer's here. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, if you move your goons into range of a mine, and as it pops up, you right-click back, let the goons walk basically like a hex and a half, and then you hold position, the dragoons will actually shoot the spider mine before it blows up on them. So, you know, if you're like in a pinch and you need to clear some mines, you can do it that way. Obviously, it's a little bit risky. Because if another unit shoots your goons when you hit hold position, they'll either just like freeze or they'll shoot that unit instead of the mine, and then you just lose all your dragoons for no good reason. Anyway, it looks like skzlime's making 2 Goliaths here. I wonder if he's thinking that there might be a Reaver coming from Choosy, so he's just making some Goliaths to snipe the shuttle, which is interesting. He's even getting he's getting Goliath range, so I think he definitely thinks that Choosy's going to try and do some Reaver harass here, but is Choosy doing that? No, there's no sign of that from Choosy, so kind of like a blind counter here. But you know, it's not bad. I mean, you know, Goliaths are okay. And this is actually quite funny because this is basically like what this is like the build that killed Stork in the OSL. In the Stork versus Fantasy OSL, Fantasy was just like, hey, yo Stork, I heard you like Reavers, so I'm just gonna make really fast Goliaths with range and kill you, and that's exactly what happened. But fortunately for Choosy, he's not Stork. Actually, wait, no, I guess that's an unfortunately. I think he'd be happy if he was Stork. Okay, so unfortunately for Choosy, he's not Stork, but fortunately, that means that the fast Goliath build is not really gonna do anything to him. Interestingly, what this does also mean, though, is that skzlime can actually scan the observers and kill them, which is actually really annoying for the Protoss to not have that vision. Anyway, it looks like Choosy's going to take a relatively quick third here. Well, actually, it's not relatively quick. He's got his 4 gateways already. He's got Robo and Citadel. But he doesn't have too many units. He does have a nice arc of Dragoons on the outside here of skzlime's natural. And looks like, yes, indeed, he does scan one observer, but doesn't quite get it! Does not get it. He used that scan, and looks like he's going to scan the other one and get that one. But wow, very lucky observer there for Choosy. skzlime should definitely have gotten that. Meanwhile, we have a very fast science facility here for skzlime. Now, the purpose of that is twofold. First of all, he's already got +1, so he's going to get +2 weapons with that. And I wonder if he's actually going to get a quick science vessel as well, so he can use the Goliath and the vessel combo to run around sniping observers. We've actually seen that occasionally in the pro scene. It's actually quite a funny build, just to see a couple of Goliaths running around sniping all the observers. But it looks like skzlime going to try and do some Vulture harass. A nice Dragoon wall. I hope he holds position though, so the Vultures don't just run by. He's not holding position on this one, and it looks like skzlime's going to try and do some mining here. He didn't get a surround though, so I don't know if it's going to work. Looks like it doesn't quite work out for him. But an interesting attempt. Meanwhile, what is this pylon doing here? I have no idea what Choosy's doing over here with this pylon. But yeah, there's the fast second armory, so it is going to be like a... It's funny, is this the 2-1 build? He did like ultra fast armories, like the third base is only halfway done. And so even though at the beginning of the game I was saying like the flash 2-1 doesn't quite work here, it seems that skzlime's doing something like that. He's making his third, he's going to flip that out over here, but this is quite open. He's going to have a decent number of units to be able to defend this. And he's only got 4 factories. Making a vessel now. But yeah, this is quite interesting. Anyway, 6 gateways for Choosy. It's like leg speed is almost done. He started mining at his third. Got to be a little bit careful, you know, since it's so open. This third is also quite vulnerable to Vulture harass. Meanwhile, skzlime is sending out some Vultures, mining up this bridge to help defend the third. And looks like an observer is going to see these guys. So Choosy, I hope he's moving his goons down. He's got to stop the Vultures. And looks like he will intercept them in time. Meanwhile, there is the 2-1 being upgraded for skzlime. So he's gonna have a nice some nice upgrades here. And looks like he's just gonna push along the south side. Might actually try and hit this base from the bottom. Try and get a good position on this side of the bridge first, and then just slowly push his way across. And that's gonna be quite difficult for Choosy to deal with. Yeah, looks like he's rallying a lot of units. He's got a lot of Goliaths actually. Oh no, wait, no, that's actually just all his Goliaths right there. Okay. Meanwhile, he is gonna float his third command center out. So it's interesting. He's expanding in one direction and pushing along the other, but it looks like he's gonna get some Goliaths caught in the middle here. The reinforcements are gonna get caught away from the main force. That's quite a big win for Choosy. Although it looks like he's not gonna